Alright, so first I'm just going to pin my bangs back so I don't get foundation in it. And then we're going to start off with priming our face, and I'm using the Hourglass Mineral Veil Primer. And I love this just because it totally smooths out everything and just gives a nice kind of sheen under my foundation. And then with that, I'm also going to go in with the Marc Jacobs Coconut Primer just in the parts of my face that tend to get really dry, because this is super moisturizing and that's why I love it. Next, I'm going in with Puff Off from Benefit, which is just a really awesome depuffing smoothing gel, which just helps with creasing too under the eyes. Then just going to tame my brows and just brush them back a little bit. After that, I'm going in with my foundation with a angled face brush from Morphe, and that is the YSL foundation. And I love this foundation because for the summer, it just looks awesome on the skin. It just makes everything look nice and smooth and dewy, and that's why I love it for the summer, because we all want that glow, and I feel like this really gives it to me. Next, I'm going in with my holy grail concealer of all time, and it is the Naked Skin Concealer, which everybody and their mothers talk about. I mean, seriously. And I'm just going in under the eyes, on the bridge of my nose, my chin, between my brows, any parts of my face that I want more coverage. If I am not using my beauty blender to blend out my concealer, I am 150% using this brush. It's from Morphe, it's from the Gunmetal collection, and this brush is just, it's magical. It's magic in a brush. After that, I'm going to be setting everything with my Real Techniques brush using my Urban Decay, I couldn't say that, Urban Decay Naked Skin Powder, which also helps with creasing under the eyes. I had yet to find a powder that does that for me, and this totally does that. And then next after that, I'm just using it all over the face with a big fluffy brush. Now time to bronze up my pale face, and I'm just using my current obsession, which is the Butter Bronzer from Physicians Formula on an angled face brush, and this just does such a great job at making me look like I've been sun-kissed without it being like super strong. And I'm just using that on my cheeks and my forehead. Following the bronzer, I'm now going to be giving my cheeks a little bit more color, and I'm using an e.l.f. stippling brush with a mauve toned blush. So now I just wanted to give the apples of my cheeks a little bit more of a pop of color, and this is Magic from Tarte from the Amazonian Clay collection. Starting in the crease from my Natural Eyes Too Faced palette, I'm going to be mixing Cashmere Bunny and Nudie together on a Bare Minerals crease brush and just using windshield wiper motions. So now for the star of the show, it's my newest obsession, the shade from Laura Geller called Blush and Brighten Boysenberry, which is such a mouthful, but shout out to Sasha for giving this to me for my birthday this year. I'm obsessed with this shade. It just does such a great job at giving that pink undertone, especially if you are like me and you don't like pink directly on your eyes. I love this shade and I'm obsessed. Apologies for the disgusting looking palette, but I'm going in with my Lorac Mini Pro, and I think this shade is called Burgundy if I'm not mistaken, but I'm just going in with this Target crease brush in that shade and just adding some depth into the look. With a brush that literally has no name and the color Heaven from the Too Faced Natural Eyes palette yet again. I'm just highlighting under the brow bone. So now I'm going to be, oh hey camera. So now I'm going to be filling in my brows using the Too Faced Contour palette using medium cocoa and dark cocoa. And I really love these two shades together. I feel like it just makes my brows end up looking really natural, nothing crazy, just enough to fill in those empty spaces. To keep my brows in place and from moving anywhere, I'm going to be spraying that spoolie, which was on the other side of the brush that I used, with the L'Oreal setting spray and just brushing them out. Alright, so you guys already know the drill. I'm using my all-time favorite eyeliner, which is really the only eyeliner that I use in any of these videos. But it's just the one from Physicians Formula in Blackest Black. I don't know how much more black you can get with a liner, but apparently you can. So I'm just putting this on both of my eyes and then I'm going to wing it out. Highlighter has been everybody's obsession, including mine, so I'm going to be using Laura Geller's Gilded Honey, thank you Sasha again, and I'm going to be using a huge fan brush and just popping this on all the high points of my face. So with Gilded Honey, I also like to add in a little bit of Silk Teddy from the Natural Eyes palette just on that same fan brush. I feel like this look just would not be complete without that inner corner highlight and under the brow bone. I really felt like Heaven just wasn't enough, so I am just going to be using Silk Teddy in both those places. So after that, now I'm just going to be using my favorite mascara ever, and it's the Benefit Roller Lash. And then I'm just curling my lashes before that with my Revlon curler. Alright, to finish off this look, I'll be showering in my favorite setting spray, which is the L'Oreal Infallible Setting Spray, to make sure that nothing moves all day. That's it for the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and tune in next time. Bye!